Electric vehicles are perfectly safe. But how do I know this? Well, the International Fire Training Centre has just launched a new electric vehicle fire training course. Because yes, nothing quite says perfectly safe than firefighters specifically being trained on how to deal with electric vehicles. And I'm not saying they shouldn't do this, right? Straight off the bat, I do think this is a good idea, teaching firefighters specifically how to deal with them. Can't go wrong, no harm, no foul. But the fact that they've put these things on the road, like millions worldwide, and the government have sat there and almost gaslit you, just made everyone think that they're perfectly safe. And every time a fire happens, it's just because of a conspiracy theory, or someone left a cigarette lit, or it was the car park's fault for the 7th time. Every single opportunity that they've had, people in the government and the lobbyists, they've really pushed the theory that these are perfect cars. But like I said, it doesn't really seem that perfect when you have to specifically train your firefighters, because it's an electrical fire as well. It's a serious situation. I would not want to go anywhere near one of those things if it's on fire. Honestly, it's just asking for trouble. But it says that they'll receive instructions on fire suppression techniques, including vehicle fire blanket application and under-chassis cooling. I'm guessing that's something they only have to do with electric cars, that under-chassis cooling, because the battery itself is essentially going to start to boil, and the stuff in there you don't want boiling. And it says that they're going to train how to safely quarantine cars with a suspected fault. That's something that you don't really need to do with an ordinary car. If it's got a suspected fault, you don't need to put it into quarantine. But here we are with electric cars, just because they've got the ability to set on fire, as well as destroying a couple of buildings if the battery blows. But like I said, on one hand, this kind of makes me feel a little bit more reassured. Just gives me a bit more confidence that the firefighters know how to deal with it. But on the other hand, I don't know about you, but I was heavily informed that these things are safe. So I'm a bit confused on this one. But do you think that electric cars are perfectly safe? Or do you think that it's better to wait a couple of years until they figure out the fire situation? And obviously it goes without saying, thank you very much for becoming one of the 39,539 subscribers.
This country has gone crazy.